Hello guys and welcome to the first Brutalbox tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own gun. So let's just find like a gun model, I guess. So I'm going to search like PBR gun or something, I don't know. You guys can find your own gun models. I just want to find one that I can easily make into a gun. Let's see this one. Sure, I'll make this one, I guess. So I'm just gonna go take the M4A1 and I'm gonna go ahead and bring it over. And I'm basically just gonna steal the M4 stuff and make it this stuff, so. Obviously the proportions aren't perfect, so it'll look a little weird, but we gotta make sure the things inside of here are named the same. As you can see, these are all in like weird models. So I'm gonna ungroup those. That's a lot of things. So I have to rename all of these. You won't have to do this for like 90% of guns. This gun's just very poorly rigged and named, and everything about it's just kind of garbage. So I'm just gonna delete these 9mm bullets and 9mm case. Oops, I don't know what I just deleted there. Okay, now for this main thing. Where is it? Oh no. Okay, maybe we should use a different gun. This gun is like terrible. We search up like AR-15. Let's add an AR-15. Search AR-15 PBR maybe. Sure, we'll add this. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm gonna make my own edits to it as well. I'm gonna remove this up here. I'm gonna remove the bipod. Remove the bipod stuff. Okay, where is the bipod? What's that? Thing. Oh, it's just called thing. And I'm gonna remove this. Scope. I don't really want a scope on this. It's gonna look the best because the model originally has them down. But this is just for a tutorial, so it doesn't really matter. I'm sure you guys can find a lot better models than this gun. Gotta make sure that they're actually lined up at least, though. That should be good enough. Okay. So everything does have different names. I'm not sure why there's two of these. I actually really don't know why there's two of those. I'm gonna make sure that there's no like invisible parts or anything on it. I'm also gonna remove the suppressor. And this. Okay, now I'm gonna put this magazine into magazine 1. I'm gonna copy that and make it magazine 2. Because, as you can see in here, it has that. I'm gonna add attachments folder, just because it gets rid of an error. Okay. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger, just so that it, like, fits into the character's hands a little bit better. Alright, now I'm gonna get these, like, matched up. And I'm gonna name this MK12. And I'm going to grab the M4A1 and I'm gonna take these right here. I'm not gonna take reticle. But if you do want, like, this moving reticle thing, you can put the reticle into other guns and you could change the surface GUI to be like a different color, or if you just want a different color, you can do that. If you want it to be green, you can do that. Or you can completely just change it to like a red dot sight or something. It works. So I'm just gonna take the stuff from here, and I'm gonna have to make sure that bolt is named the same thing and stuff. So I'm gonna find the bolt on the other gun. It's called charging handle, so I'm gonna name it bolt. Wait, no. That's the other way around. It's charging handle. So what is it in the MK12? It's also charging handle, so I don't have to do anything. And now I'm going to take the MK12. And then I'm gonna open the rig editor plugin in the description. Hold on. Delete that. And then I'm going to go into the MK12, select the root part, and then just select everything else. And then I'm going to create joints. You could do weld. I don't know why you do weld though, because joints works and it's easier to edit in my opinion. So then you're gonna want to name it the gun or whatever. Then you have to change it in the script as well. I'd suggest just changing all of them because, well, like storage name is where it is, and then display name is what it shows on the UI. Tag name, I don't actually know what that does. Okay, so now we have like a gun. It doesn't quite, it's not quite perfect, but I'll show you how to fix that right away. I'm not sure what's wrong with the magazine. Oh wait, I know. I know the problem. So if we go into the original M4A1, we need to know what the magazine is actually called in here. I think I screwed that up. Yeah, magazine and magazine 2. These are called P-Mag 20 rounds, so that's the problem with them. Okay, now it should work. Now this is an issue that commonly occurs with like guns like this. It's because the guns are rigged differently. They have different positions. There's not really much you could do about this other than reanimating the magazine. Like, what I mean by that is completely reanimating the magazine in the animation editor, which I don't want to do. So what I think I'm gonna do, since this uses the same type of receiver, I'm just gonna take the, hold on, I'm gonna copy it, not the M4A1. I'm I'm just gonna steal the mag from the M481 because, well, I don't really want to do that. Now I think that should work. I don't know if you have to re-weld it. I haven't really done that before. Yeah, I have to re-weld it. You don't have to re-weld everything, you just have to re-weld these. Now I'm gonna play the game. I mean, it's a little bit off, but like, you could touch that up. I'm going to show you how to fix the aim point and, like, I mean, the way he's gripping this looks a little bit off. I don't think anyone holds a gun like this. And I'm going to show you how to add custom sounds and stuff. So first we're going to fix the grip. So I'm going to grab the MK12. And now we need this root part thing. So I'm going to put it like right there. See if that looks any better. Now let's replay the game. That will change the position of the gun in the hands. Now that looks a little bit more like how you would hold it. Now there's also some other things that are off, like the fire point and stuff. Fire point is off. It's not quite firing from the barrel. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. Now let's take the MK12. And the aim point, you just gotta move it. I do it like this. Pressing F. And you want it to look right here. I'll move it a little bit closer. Okay, now in the root part we have chamber point, fire point, and muzzle point. So I'm gonna take the muzzle point, put it right here. I'm gonna take the fire point, put it right here. Which will make it actually fire from where it's supposed to. And also, there was something off about the root part still. Like I'm gonna move it down a little bit, and then I'm also gonna move it forward so that it's like a little bit more normal, I guess. Alright, so now we have our MK12. The aim point's a little bit better. It could obviously be even better, but for tutorial purposes, I'm not going to improve on that. I will be adding this gun into the original game if you guys want this for some reason. I'm not quite sure how an MK12 works. Don't know if it's semi-auto or automatic. So now I'm going to show you how to add custom sounds. You can animate these guns yourself as well. I'll show you a pretty easy way to do that. After you switch the animations, obviously, because you need animations. I'd usually just copy this idle. Put it right there. If you want to like edit the animations for it. I just find this like a really easy way to just get the rig for it. If you don't originally have it. Just go into the characters, then go to find your character, copy it and put it into workspace. Some things might be a little bit off, but it doesn't really matter in Okay, compares. Oh my goodness. This rig contains multiple parts which share the same name, so that will sometimes pop up. Hold on. I forgot what they were already. Okay. Now you just gotta find what this is talking about. I can't see it. Am I blind? Knight's armament. Oh, right here. Say, okay, so I'm gonna just. You don't have to do this. I'm just putting random stuff in there because I don't want to wait 2 years. Okay, sling. There's 2 things named sling, so. Okay. Bullets 2. Alright, that just means that there's multiple of these in here, because those aren't even supposed to be in there. The bullets are supposed to be welded to the mag, so that was my bad. And then the aim point also has multiple. I don't know what else could be. Oh. And now you can animate the gun. If that's something you're interested in doing. Not quite sure why it moved both. Oh, because I had them both selected. And then you can... I'm just gonna make like a very simple animation here. Okay, this will be our idle animation. Okay, so I'm gonna set that to looped, and then I'm gonna use like action or something. Then I'm gonna publish the animation. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you should just be able to name it, and then there should be like a ID, and then you should be able to like press button to copy the ID. And then you can set your idle animation to that idle. You can do the same for the rest of the animations. So as you can see, it has my custom idle animation. Now the rest of the animations are obviously the same because I didn't make other animations for that. But if you were to add your own new animations, you could do that. You could also get a little bit crazy with it if you want like your gun to be like upside down for some reason. I don't know why you'd ever want this, but maybe you do. Maybe you're weird. You can do that. And then you have a upside down gun. This is interesting. I mean, if you want it to stay like this while you're shooting and not have any other animation, you could set the fire animation to 0, I guess. I'll just set it to the idle animation. So now I have no animation on firing, so... Now I have an upside down gun. Alright, so... There we go. I'm obviously gonna put these back because... I don't want an upside down gun. You can also do this for really anything. You can do the same thing for melees and stuff like that. You can do it for any gun. It just might have that same mag issue, but you can use the orientation indicator to fix that pretty easy. I think they made it like harder to access. Oh wait, it's right there. Yeah, if it looks the same as that, you can use that for the same animation, or you could just make your own animations. I don't see a lot of people who do that. So that would be cool. Well, that's how you make a custom gun. I almost forgot to tell you guys how to make custom sounds. So it's pretty easy. I'm just gonna search for gunshot because actually I'm gonna search for, no, not AR-25, what am I searching for? AR-15. I'm gonna find one that I like. I don't really like any of these. She's like this one. Okay, so you go into the sound table here and then you change all these. These are just different pitches. I mean, I could just make it so it gives you a random pitch, but it makes it a little bit more difficult. So now you have a custom gun with a custom sound. You could also change the mag sounds the exact same way. Also, here's another thing that I feel like is necessary for me to tell you how to do. In the animation editor, if you want custom sounds in your animation, so let me just like put this back to normal. So let's say your guy takes the mag out of the gun. I know there's two mags, but like, let's say you want a mag sound. I feel like I kind of have to tell you this. Okay, I'm not animating right now. So you can't really see the screen. I think I can switch. Yeah, I can switch it so that you can see it. That's not quite right. Okay, so now you can see it. So you're gonna want to set this to play sound, the event name. And then set the parameter to, so you know how you had that fire thing in your script? You can set that to any of them in there, like mag out. And then if you set it to mag out, whenever it hits this point in this animation, it will play the sound that you have in your script. So that's how to do that. Okay, well, just ignore just ignore how it looks like that. Have that fixed. Okay, I'll fix the rest of that later. Alright, so you see how this is here? Whenever it goes over that, it will play the sound. So that's how you can add custom sounds. As you can see, if I grab the reload from the script, and then if I go into the animation editor again, and I import from Roblox, and I paste in that animation ID, as you can see in this animation, you can also edit the animation in here. So if you were to want to like fix something in here, you could do that. But as you can see in these, the play sounds are right here, that's why it plays the sound. I don't know why that says Putch. I don't think you can even see it, but yeah. It's the exact same thing. I don't know what just happened to the mag there. That was really weird. But that's it for how to make your own custom gun. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. See ya.